You know
Y'all on Twitch walking over to the YouTube neighborhood and liking the stream are MVPs. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Also, hi Sam Rainey. Hi Mike. I know we're still on the pre-stream screen. So, it's been a week since I filed the FCC complaint that was served the morning after. I don't know if they fixed the problem. I've seen 3 Spectrum trucks in my neighborhood this week alone. So we're gonna cross our fingers. I did enable something in OBS that is in beta, but Streaming Mutual Mine uses it, and they aren't having issues when their ISP throttles them with this setting. So instead of losing stream entirely, what should happen is the quality will just go down visually and you guys will still get smooth audio. And the video should remain smooth, but the actual resolution might drop a little bit. That's what I'm assuming. You're in beta? Bro, beta cell? What? Hold on. I want to be clear. Not the toxic societal beta alpha sigma bullshit cell. Technological beta cell. What? That was last year. That was before we moved to Twitch. That was before we moved over to Twitch. Still a beta? You know, fair. Fair. I feel like when I have my mic on over on this screen, I need to make a little window that just kind of like slides open so you guys can tell when I just walk away or mute myself again. Because I feel like it's very unclear. I could just... And then I could just randomly come back. And nobody has any visual indication. Maybe I should fix that. You can't change who you are. Look. All I gotta do is do a model swap, and boom, new streamer. Do a model swap, never swear on stream again. New streamer. Easy, simple, fixed. No problems anymore. Maybe if I just randomly drop a ukulele backed apology video. Hi Leo, welcome in. Maybe just do that. Maybe just drop a little ukulele video. All right, before we play Slay the Princess, because I wanted to do this Friday, and I could, or not. Whoa, I wanted to do this Monday, but I couldn't. Before we do Slay the Princess, I want to go through, and I want to do the Game Awards. I want to vote and make everybody mad. What is this avatar? You see, you're on this part of the internet where there are these things called VTubers. But hi, welcome in. How you doing? Contrary to what it might appear, I am sadly not a pink-haired cat girl. My eyes have exploded. Is it too bright? Is this better? If I like darken up the color palette a little bit, is that better? Before we do Slay the Princess, though, I do want to do the Video Game Awards. We're going to blow through these really quick. I want to spend like 30 minutes on them. I also want to talk about something that I'm going to wait until tomorrow for. Your model's actually pretty good. It's able to track your hands as well as your blinking. I also have a tongue. But hi, yes. I thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. The downside is I can't clap my hands consistently anymore. So I have more accurate finger and hand tracking, but I can't clap or it loses it for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with leap motion. Hey guys, or ayo. Anyway, how's everybody's week been? I hope it's been well. Mine's been stressed, but not terrible. I need to move you guys. Let me move you guys to the other side so you can see what the category is that we're doing. I'm gonna shove you all over here. Bing chilling. All right, I'm gonna shove you guys right there. Anyone else think the Game Awards is a bunch of bullshit? I like the concept for it, but I have some qualms with this year that I'll get to. Like Game of the Year, most of these came out in the last quarter of the year. None of these came out pre-July, really. So I feel like the Game Awards is, and this is something we all have to acknowledge. It is impossible to please everybody. There's a lot of games that come out. There's a lot of really good games that come out. And Jeff Keighley is a good presenter. He's been really brilliant in the gaming journalism space. He seems to actually care. I do think that there are aspects of the Game Awards that seem to focus a little too much on certain areas. Game of the Strictly year. I don't have any off the top of my head, so I can't make a good counter argument right now. That, you know, a game that came out in May is better than all of these. Because honestly, for the last year, all I've played is FF14. And I'm going to vote based on what I think is the most interesting game for Game of the Year, more than I'm going to vote on what I think is the most like technically marvelous thing that's been created or the most mechanically interesting. I don't know. I feel like Game of the Year should be more focused on what is interesting in the medium. Holy crap, they made a game about Chris Pratt. Bro, we watched the Mario movie recently. I already talked about it on stream. I don't know if everyone was here for this. I know YouTube frogs definitely weren't because I wasn't multi-streaming when I was talking about it. It's okay. It's all right. Peach could have been eliminated from that movie and nothing would have changed. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong made me laugh. It's a strong 7. It's okay. I think Alan Wake 2 is the most interesting usage of the medium this year. The most polished and genuinely well executed game, though, is probably Baldur's Gate 3. I have to give it to that. Mario Brothers Wonder, I haven't played it. Everyone knows my opinion on Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I'm not a fan of this type of Zelda game. It's too subjective, like Oscars or other awards. It's more based on what the big heads want to show. Maybe I feel like that's cynical, but I don't think it's inherently wrong. But I'm not like equipped for a conversation to debate that either. So I'm gonna vote for Baldur's Gate for Game of the Year. Best game direction. Baldur's Gate is just glorified D&D smashed into a CRPG, which isn't bad. Pink-haired cowgirl hates discussion. I love discussion. I know you're new here, but I think you're new here. Are you new here? I'm using Restream. I can't see if you were a first-time chatter. You were. No, I loved it. Like, we go on tangents all the time. It's just, if I'm not equipped for it, I'm just going to be honest. I'm new here, but I act like I know the streamer just for the memes. Look, you've been here for years then. You've been here since before I was making content online on Twitch. You were here when I was doing H1Z1 content on YouTube back in 2014. I'm definitely new here. Sam Marina, you've been here for a while. You funded the moose that we bought. You funded the moose pillow pet that I still have. It's sitting like next to me. Well, it's not next. It's like 5 feet away. I think Mario Brothers Wonder is the best game direction in terms of freshening up the franchise in small ways that elevates it. I haven't played it, so mechanically I can't talk about that. But visually, I think it's the most interesting Mario Brothers game we've had in a while. You always do this. I hope PK is still there. PK is still on my desk. He is sitting on top of a Ryzen 7 5700G CPU that's missing 5 pins and still works. Wonder was amazing. Amazingly charming. Top tier Mario game. You can cut out the new Super Mario Brothers type games and miss nothing. Yeah, no, those were very safe. Those weren't great platformers. They were very safe. Same, I liked Wonder more than Odyssey. Okay, cool. Someone who might agree with me. I think Odyssey is severely underwhelming for what it is. I think Sunshine feels better movement-wise. Vote, please. Don't put Resident Sleeper in my fucking chat. Alan Wake 2 would get this, honestly, if Mario Brothers Wonder wasn't up here. I think Alan Wake 2 and Remedy are wonderful. Remedy's a wonderful dev that does a lot of interesting things with the medium. But I got to give it to Mario Brothers Wonder. We might play it someday. It's just Nintendo's very expensive with their video games, and I don't like spending money. That Sunshine versus Odyssey take is spicy. Look, okay, look, hold on. I'll reach an olive branch out. I will agree that Cappy adds some extra mobility. I think Sunshine just feels tighter to play. That's my like full opinion. Also, hi Flim. How's your night going? Best narrative. Boring. I don't care about superheroes. Boring. I play FF14, haven't played this. I heard it fell apart at the very end from almost every big-time Final Fantasy fan whose opinions I respect. Heard the ending of Baldur's Gate 3 is kind of but I mean, that's par for the course for a big CRPG. Divinity Original Sin 2's ending is very underwhelming and not pleasing in my opinion. Alan Wake, I think, is the most interesting narrative because I love Stephen King's style of writing, and Alan Wake is very close to that. I haven't played Alan Wake 2. I don't think it'd be fair. Granted, I haven't played any of these games, so I'm gonna go with my bias and people can be mad at me. Cyberpunk boring, that's gonna make people upset. I don't like Cyberpunk. The only thing worse than Cyberpunk is Steampunk, and it's by a very small margin. Flood is better in my opinion. Spider-Man 2, he swing. Galaxy 2 is my favorite 3D Mario. If Bowser's Fury was a full game, then it would be my pick. Oh yeah, no, Bowser's Fury was great. Best art direction. Okay, this one's actually like tricky. This one's tricky. Alan Wake 2 looks like a third-person shooter horror game. It looks good, but they do live action instead of focusing on heavy CG. Or CG. Instead of heavy like in-engine cutscenes. Lies of P is cool, but you can tell it's a Souls game. You can tell it's supposed to be. Hi-Fi No Contest. Look, it's Hi-Fi Rush. I like Hi-Fi Rush is better than I like Mario Brothers, and I think Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, hold on. Here's a bad take coming. I'm gonna be honest. This is a bad take. I'm not gonna defend it. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a worse looking version of Skyward Sword. I'm gonna be honest. Hi-Fi Rush, take old well-known drawn lines and make it part of the game. It's really nice. Best score in music.
Fix her. I just want.
Also, hi Spectre, welcome in. How's your night going? Okay. All right. I play a lot of FF14. Masayoshi Soken. Soken makes some of the best. Okay, hold on. Soken makes some of the best music in gaming. I'm just gonna be honest. I have to give it to to FF16. I'm sorry. Not really. I'm not that sorry. I'm not too sorry. If you don't like FF14's music, you just have bad taste. I'm sorry. Hi Tara, welcome in. How's your night going? Pull up screenshots from Skyward Sword and then pull up screenshots from Breath of the Wild. Look, hold on. I'm not gonna deny. I think Breath of the Wild looks better in HD resolutions. However, I find Skyward Sword more appealing artistically. From what I've heard, Baldur's Gate 3 is really good. I've heard some of the songs. They're okay. No, I think you're right. I think Wind Waker did the art style better than both. And Toto? What's Toto? Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Wind Waker is a better version of Skyward Sword, but I think Skyward Sword is a nice, well-rounded maturation of Wind Waker's art style. God, this intro is really long with this operatic sequence. Here it comes. There we go. The best part of the Shadowbringers theme. Man, it's so good. If you know, I'm sorry. Soken has to win. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alexa,
I hope that
play Only Time Will Tell by Toto.
Also, someone tell me if the YouTube stream gets like nuked for copyright while live because I'm playing. I don't think it is, but if it does, please let me know if the stream just vanishes. Name a song from FF16. Hold on. Roar of the Earth. Titan's theme. Titan's theme is in there. Gotta be, right? I don't know. I don't play FF fans. I don't play FF fans. I'm sorry. All I play is FF14. She's cheating. I'm not cheating. I was a guess.
My fucking fake feet.
Name a woman. Felicia Day. Is that a woman? Is that a woman? Best audio design.
You're horrible. Monster.
Felicia Day Gal Gadot. Dude right here is pre-watching. Best sound design. I'm sorry. Look, I'm a rhythm game player. I like Hi-Fi Rush. I play it like a psychopath. I don't touch the upgrade tree. I go through base level, whatever, unless I have to upgrade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dead Space nailed its sound design with the remake. They kept the vibe. Everything felt great. I didn't really like Skyward Sword since it was a pain in the ass in some areas and some bosses were beyond mid. Like the Imprisoned was Giga Sleeper. No. I get what you're saying. The problem with Skyward Sword has problems. It is
Stomp me, Isaac.
it is one of the most flawed Zelda games. Skyward Sword's biggest issue is its pacing is almost fluid. And its pacing is fluid because you can walk through the game and the flow is different every time. If you meter the game out right, you can fight the what's it called? The Imprisoned. You can fight the Imprisoned 3 times, which is the amount of times you have to fight it, in about 40 minutes, and it is the most sluggish, trudging nonsense if you manage to set it up like that. It's awful.
Space, stop! I can still hear it.
This bit sucks. It's not a bit! Are you talking about this song? You're wrong if you're talking about the song. Every bit of the Shadowbringers theme is fantastic. Best performance? I don't know. I don't know any of these people. I know Cameron Monaghan. How do you say this man's name? He does cool, I guess. Well, I wasn't even listening. I just got back. But I meant whatever you're talking about. I like Idris Elba. I like Idris Elba. He, as an actor, and I would presume as a VA, he's really good. Idris Elba was good in The Office. Also, for YouTube boys, I'm trying to work out a way to get TTS to work on YouTube and Twitch with a proper queue system using I won't get into the weeds, but basically an Amazon service that I can send the text to, but I have to custom write most of it. So I am working on that. Just for YouTube people that are wondering, like, why can Twitch do the TTS thing and I can't easily? Blame YouTube's API or lack thereof of a good one.
What's the price to hit on that Kako model?
Sickness must be purged.
What's the price? You gotta pay my FF14 sub. Okay, let's get the real music back. Let's go back to the... I'm gonna give Idris Elba because I like him as an actor. And I bet he did really well in Phantom Liberty. Hey, Flim, you did this on stream. It's not going to, like, dox me or anything at the end of this, right? There's no, like, scary jump scare of my address or something. I did this last year, but I don't know if they've changed anything. Innovation in accessibility. All right. So I would say Xbox, but the problem with Xbox is they kind of just nuked third-party peripherals, which kind of killed a lot of accessibility functions. So I can't say Xbox now. Why is that auto-modded? Wait, what got auto-modded? Hold on. You should have a redeem that enables a voice changer to make you sound like a girl. I used to run with a voice changer. You can, if you go on the YouTube channel and you go to the playlist, you can find all of my old content. I didn't sound exactly like this, but
It was close to this?
but more smooth. Bro is a walking bait. Also, if you get auto-modded and you shouldn't, let me know and I'll grab it. I'm kind of monitoring 2 chats very, like, sporadically here. I cannot let the Nintendo has shit-ass consoles mod through. Sells a cat girl, don't know what you're talking about. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I'm gonna say Hi-Fi Rush just because it's the only one I've played, and it seemed to have really good accessibility options for people who either cannot physically keep up with the rhythm that is demanded of the game, or maybe they just suck at rhythm games. I'm a Hi-Fi shill. It's a cool game. The downside about Hi-Fi Rush, and this isn't me saying the game's bad. This game would not have lasted more than an hour in discussion if it weren't for Game Pass, and that sucks because Hi-Fi Rush is such a cool game. It is such a cool game, and I'm saddened that it isn't more popular on its own. Games for Impact, I never played any of these.
Mortal Kombat 1, the
Wait.
new character removed the requirement for skill.
So they gave you a Ganon? It's lucky it came out when it did. Games no one's heard of. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Does really nobody know what Terranil is? Terranil's so cool. I love Terranil. It's so relaxing. All these others, I don't have a clue what these are. Terranil is a reverse RTS where you start on a barren wasteland and you have to build basically flora and fauna back up, and you have to start with planting a water reservoir that can actually, I don't know what the proper geological term is, hydrate the ground. You have to hydrate the dirt so the plants can slurp up that delicious H2O. Chia is literally Mario Odyssey. I never played it. I'm going to vote for the one I played the demo of and bought and think is a fun, relaxing game. Dampened Soul. We end voting bit? I know you're just picking stuff to make us upset. I am explaining my opinion in an articulate manner. What more do you want? Soil? No, not the name for dirt, Tara. Like the process of hydrating the water. Or wait, hydrating the dirt. Best ongoing. We're not going to talk about the... Okay, shit ass skin farm to make you buy with real money. Okay, I don't care. It's not an ongoing game. It got one expansion and it's done. It's just a video game. This shouldn't be on here. FF14 is the game I play. I've talked about it forever. The team respects the player base. They tell you to literally cancel your sub if you finished everything and to come back when you have money. Or not money. Come back when you have content. They actively tell the players to not pay their sub if they don't have content to play. So just leave and come back. They respect your time. There's none of this oppressive daily psychological manipulation bullshit in FF14. I'm gonna vote for this one. Fortnite, I don't need to say anything about this. Genshin Impact, I'm sorry, gotcha game. It's literally predatory towards children and helps build gambling addictions early. Genshin moment. Hydrate the water. Fortnite. Look at what Apex did to Titanfall. Predatory to children is a cold ass take. Is that good or bad? Because I feel like it's accurate because they literally target younger demographics who don't have a fully developed brain, which means their impulse control is lower. It is from its core psychologically just destructive. Oh, that's what you mean? Yeah. Like I hate gacha games. They never. Here's my take with microtransactions. The moment you introduce them within the game itself, and by within the game, I don't mean they're present. I mean you're pushing towards them, or you're even showing them in the game as a menu option that you can click on to get to. Every design decision you make is now incentivized by those microtransactions being visually represented in the game through a UI element that the player needs to engage with. FF14, before anyone goes, well, you have the Mog Station, so you spent like $80 on mounts. Not one mount, but in total. Yes, I have. I've spent like $300 outside of my sub over the last 4 years on FF14. However, there's not a single menu or UI element in that game to direct the player to the Mog Station. So there's a big difference.
I have a little cousin who plays Genshin.
I'm using it as the opposite of a hot take. I'm going to take that as a good thing. Cold is something good or typical. Save your cousin. I think Fortnite handles microtransactions pretty well. you can handle them well, but my problem is with the game design being impacted negatively. It's like adding a stamina bar to a platformer. You don't need it. With it only being skins, but you don't need it. Yeah, no, again, like I get that. I can't make that too egregious because I have to give Fortnite credit. It's the least psychologically detrimental battle pass probably in existence. It's the least aggressively evil one, but it's still there. Blood was complaining about people drawing R34 of some small characters. Hey, you can't control the internet. They're gonna do what they want to do. Best community support. I'm sorry.
I thought Blood was complaining about people drawing R34 of those small characters.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was a TTS. My mistake. We're gonna do FF14 again for the reasons I said. No Man's Sky. I was there. I was pre-ordering this. I was there when it released. I was in the Total Biscuit stream. May he rest in peace. I was in the Total Biscuit stream whenever he had 2 Titans. When he had 2 Titans. And he could not get this game above 30 FPS, and he canceled the stream, and he's never canceled a stream before. I was there. I also partook in the ARG that lasted 2 years for No Man's Sky. I got one of the 1,000 physically printed gold Atlas passes that you have to get in game to access certain areas and doors.
Never forget that Fortnite was caught giving people better RNG if they bought skins.
All right, well, there we go. No, fuck them then. Like, I was there with No Man's Sky. Hello Games is head and shoulders above nearly every developer in the Western gaming industry. I know they're based in Europe, but they're close enough west that I'm calling them Western. No Man's Sky was shit, but now it's good. It's very fun. It's fun. It still suffers from the issue that procedural generation brings, which is a lot of flash and flare on the surface, but underneath there's something missing of substance. But it's good. It's fun. I appreciate and respect what they've done, and they're one of my favorite game developers for it. Nerd. What do you mean nerd? Also, man, I really need to figure out how to get like a 3D microphone arm because it looks like I'm just holding my hand here.
Stop shilling for Final Fantasy.
I stream FF more than any game on this stream. It's kind of the thing. Yes, Woman's Land. Best indie game. All right, I know what I'm going to vote for. Man, this is actually a really good running, though.
Yes,
Holy crap.
Woman's Land.
Viewfinder has the worst dialogue I've experienced in about 5 years. Sea of Stars is, if you like JRPGs and pixel art, it's chef's kiss. It's so good. Dredge is awesome. I thought it was fantastic. Dave the Diver, I don't know if this is an indie game because it's developed by a subsidiary developer that is from Nexon, and Nexon is a very large company. And the developer is not a tiny developer. So to call this indie, we really need to figure out what independent means. Because I feel like the industry doesn't know, and I feel like people haven't figured it out. They did Dave wrong in that picture. Which one's Dave? He looks so fat. Okay, this one's Dave. F Dave the Diver. Cocoon looked really cool.
It was Viewfinder the one that had horrible dialogue.
The Viewfinder was the one that whenever you rotate the PNG and you place it, she goes, oh, whoa, did you just freaking bend reality with Flem, what did she say? With your photography, with your what does she say? It's also the game that teaches you there's no fall damage, and then in case you didn't get it from falling it from an absurd height, the dialogue person comes over the speakers and makes the judgment call to go, well, at least you didn't get hurt. I guess that means there's no fall damage. We'll get there! There will be timestamps in the VOD, by the way, I promise. Yeah, I do that now. Dave's the Diver. Oh, hi, Elgato, welcome in. I'm gonna give it to Sea of Stars. Cocoon was really pretty. If you guys don't know what Cocoon is hold on. Let me find a trailer for it. Just skip the whole hour. Browser, can you load? It's a YouTube video. It shouldn't be that hard. Browser. Firefox Nightly is having some problems. There we go. So this is Cocoon. Cell check general. What's in gen? What the fuck is that?
Stream 90% rambling, 10% game.
Bruh, welcome to the stream. This is my biggest hang up with streaming on YouTube is we did always get a lot of people that came in and were like, why is the game not what's in the thumbnail? I was like, why is this so low res? It's like a guide for what's indie. Why is it so low res though? Tara, can you give me a higher res one? Oh wait, I found it. Never mind. Okay. So hold on. If this is a guide for what's indie, I'm not sure how to categorize. Does it have a publisher? Yes. Does the publisher own the studio? Yes. Does it have a large team? No. Does it have a large scope? No. Is it from a well-known developer? No. Oh, I was going to say there's Dave the Diver. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's there. That's not... Is that indie, though? Like, is it... We're arguing semantics at this point. Like, is it? Because you're low res? Bruh, my model is extremely high res. What are you on? My model's extremely high res. Look at my eyes. What are you on? All right, for people who don't know what Cocoon is, this is the Cocoon trailer. It's really pretty. Highly recommend it. Like, it looks pretty. If it looks cool to you, I highly recommend Cocoon. I think it's gorgeous. Automod again. Hold on, I got ya. Like, I thought this was very cool looking. Visually, I thought it was extremely interesting. By the way, if you don't like, I don't know, birth, like, just, might be some gross parts of this game. I thought it looked cool though. Like, this looks like a proper little indie game that's very much filled with a lot of soul. I thought it was really cool how the world kind of generates. Unbirth tag? That might get me banned. Pretty? I thought it was really pretty. I thought it looked really cool. I highly recommend it. I don't know what you're on. To be fair, that image was made in response to the Dave drama. Fair. It's all recursive and stuff. Ooh. Flem, how was that game you played? Mosa Lisa or Monza Lisa? What, the one where the solutions to everything were randomly generated? By the way, I'm giving it to Sea of Stars because the music in Sea of Stars is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Sea of Stars. Is it Coral Cascades? Is it this one? Sea of Stars music is so pretty. It's so good. Sea of Stars is so pretty. Go play it. Highly recommend it. It's so pretty. You okay, so do you need a hug? What do you mean? I'm just chilling for a game right now that's gorgeous. It's got a lot of heart in it. Isn't it? My phone charger's super slow for some reason. Mosa Lina is really, really good. You say Mona Lisa. I'm not. It's not a bit. I'm just passionate. This is my second charger. It might be the wall. Like, is it did you change the wall brick? It might be that. Ban him now. They should have samples here. What do you mean by samples? Like of music? Or of the game? Love calling everything a bit because one day I'll be right and look like a mind reader. Pizza Tower. Best debut indie game. All right. Mike is saying Pizza Tower. And I'm going to be honest. I don't disagree. I hate Pizza Tower. I think it's horrifically flawed. However,
Pizza Tower.
I want to be clear, my hate of this game is a me thing. It is not the dev. It's not anything related to anything other than design philosophy. It's a skill issue. I think Pizza Tower is the best debut game we've seen in a while, though. I'm gonna be honest. Dredge is cool. Dredge is awesome. But boy, Pizza Tower is insane. So it goes by she, her. It can be anything at this point. I appreciate that, though, Mike. As I've dropped the voice changer, I've slowly like moved to just whatever people would rather like associate with me. Like it doesn't really affect, it doesn't bother me one way or the other. The streamer doesn't like what I like. Get him. Look, don't attach your opinions to your personality. All right? Viewfinder's crazy good for a debut game. Yeah, but like I'm biased. As long as it doesn't bother you, I'll just keep saying he, but if it does bother you, I can change the pronoun. Let me know. I appreciate that. Hello Kitty. Oh my god, scroll wheel. Go down. Jesus. Best mobile game. Alright, so I'm gonna run through this real quick. Don't care, probably a gacha game. I don't know, is this a gacha game? Let me Google this. Hold on. FFVII Ever Crisis Gacha. Are there gacha elements to this? Okay, yep, there's a gacha system. Is Hello Kitty a gacha system? Hello Kitty Island Adventure Gacha. They're all gacha? No, they're not. There's one up here that isn't. It's that one. This one. That one. Right there. God, my mic arm's in the way of my left hand. Terra Nil is not a gacha. Terra Nil is a full game. There's no microtransactions. Wait, am I wrong? Because there's not on PC. Terra Nil mobile microtransactions. Okay, yeah, Terra Nil on mobile seems to be exactly what it is on PC. Hello Kitty is Animal Crossing. Okay, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp sucked ass, though.
Makes the worst takes as a bitch and thinks we won't notice. How funny.
If Terra Nil had microtransactions, that'd be funny. That would be very tone deaf and antithetical to the whole game's premise, which is, man, we're destroying our planet. I'm gonna give it to Terra Nil. I'm sorry. I think Terra Nil is the most interesting concept, inverted, that I've seen in a long time. Best VR. All right, I'm gonna let you guys vote for me. What should get this? In VR, you could touch Lady Dimitrescu's ass. I'm gonna let you all figure this out. I'm gonna let you all vote for me. VR shouldn't be put as AR. Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh? I only bought 2 mobile games. Both aren't pay to win nor have microtransactions. My battery's going down in the charger. Your wall outlet might not be supplying enough juice. Humanity's a cool game. All right, so Flem is saying Humanity. I don't have a VR headset. I took that money and bought a Logitech G923 and a flight stick for like 2 streams. We literally played Euro Truck Sim and we played ATS twice, and I never used the flight stick on my streams. Category to just chatting. Look, the game's there. Look, the game's been there the whole time.
Change category to just chatting.
You're not wrong, though. I probably should before Twitch screams at me. You're not wrong. I probably should. You're not wrong. I probably should. Let me do that. Love the plankton voice. Hold on. It's just chatting. There we go. All right, there. Now we're not breaking any laws. Try blowing. There might be dust in your phone. I'm back. Hi, Robbie. Welcome back. I'm gonna okay, Flem, I'm just gonna defer to you and say humanity because you seem to have decent taste in video games. Best action game. Really? Dead Island 2's on here? Hi-Fi Rush isn't really an action game. Well, I mean, I guess it is. It's like a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up third-person hybrid mixed with a... I don't see Flem. He's on YouTube. You have to read him up on the screen. Hi-Fi Rush, pick it. I feel like Armored Core is a better action game than Hi-Fi Rush. And Remnant is...
What took you so long, idiot?
Remnant is just roguelite trying to be dressed up. Ghost Runner I've never played. It definitely is a character action game. You know what? Fair enough. It's a character action rhythm game. Fair enough. I think Armored Core 6 is the best action game though this year. They blew it away. They knocked it out of the park. I'm sorry. Best action adventure game. Is Alan Wake 2 an adventure? Kind of just a story. I just like the rhythm aspect with the combat. Oh, it's really cool. It's really cool. We're never gonna play it on stream, by the way, because if you guys watch me play it, you would get bored. Because the only time I've opened the upgrade window in Hi-Fi Rush is when the game tried to show me it existed. Honestly, how did Dead Island 2 beat out Liza P? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Jedi Survivor is interesting, but I don't know if I like it enough. What about Tears of the Kingdom? I think it's bad. I think Tears of the Kingdom is just a boring game that has a lot of flash on the surface. And if you're not into... Here, let me put it this way. If you're a fan of Gary's Mod, big map, and you're just in creative mode and you're building wacky things...
is the best action game without question. This is Plankton, and I approve this message.
I feel like if you like building random fun objects in Gary's Mod, this is right up your alley. It's not for me. I don't like it. I like Zelda. I don't like Breath of the Wild. Resident Evil 4 is just a remaster. I don't think that deserves to be up against brand new games. I don't think that's fair. It felt like it's missing everything that while I didn't like Breath of the Wild had. Look, I played Breath of the Wild like a crazy person and I got bored. I beat 2 of the Blights with 3 hearts and no armor and a bunch of sticks because the game, when you give the player a sword and it takes 5 hits and the sword shatters, who cares? Like, who cares? Just pick up 80 sticks. Who cares? You don't need the other weapon. I'm gonna pick Jedi Survivor because Respawn has done a good job with that. Change vote. Wait, how do I go to the next one? Oh. Tears of the Kingdom fixed the lack of dungeons, but still kind of was missing stuff. I feel like Nintendo's trying to go too big too fast with it, and they're not messing up. It's just the lack of actual substance is losing players like me. Best RPG. All right. Well, Starfield's kind of mid. Yeah. What if they don't want you? I guess I'll go play FF14. I don't know. Liza P. These two are like what I'm feeling. Sea of Stars versus Liza P. Liza P looks cool, but I feel like Liza P is just a small twist on a formula. And a really good small twist. I don't want to undersell what I'm saying. It's a really good small twist. We haven't gotten a nice isometric, traditional pixel art, JRPG inspired modern day RPG with gorgeous music and gorgeous pixel art in like a decade. I think I have to give it to Sea of Stars. Liza PP. Look, if Sea of Stars wasn't up here, it'd go to Liza P. I have to give it to Liza P. Wait, if Sea of Stars wasn't up here, I give it to Liza P. I have to give it to Sea of Stars. Best fighting game. I don't play fighting games. So someone vote for me. The first one up is who I'm going to vote for. Ever heard of Dying Light? I love Dying Light. Dying Light 1 is so good. Thought I told you to stop this hating popular game. Garfield. All right. If that TTS doesn't come through, I'll just read it out loud. You might not have enough time.
I told you to stop this hating popular games bit. This is Sheldon J. Plankton, and I do not approve this message. Can't go out.
You could be the only human to vote for God of Rock. Best family game. I'm gonna Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I'm like, I know people like Snowick and Knuckles, and oh my god, I just realized the other day because of someone on Twitter that Tails miles per hour is miles per hour. I never caught that. I never knew that. Before anyone calls me stupid, I want to deflect over to Rich real quick, who's not on stream and can't defend himself. I had to teach this man when he was like 20 that IHOP stood for International House of Pancakes. So I want you guys to just cement that in your mind and forget what I just told you. How long did it take you to know that? Bro, why the hell is Disney Illusion Island here? Because it's a family game. You never knew that? No, I hate Sonic. Why would I know that? Snowick fans aren't children anymore. Uninstall OBS right now. How do you know what software I'm using? How do you know that? Best sim/strategy game. All right. Really good gotcha shit. Probably good. I hate RTSs. I don't care for city builders. Gonna go play Dying Light. Bye, y'all. Bye, Robbie. Have a good night. Enjoy Dying Light. It's either OBS or Streamlabs. All others are kind of mid. I keep seeing VTubers just randomly be like, use Prism Live. It's really cool. And man, I have Prism Live on my system. No one's going to care about this but me because I stream and maybe Flem. And if anyone else knows anything about streaming. I have Prism Live. It's cool. However, Prism Live doesn't have the integrations with some of the software I use. Well, I get in trouble for trying to break TTS. If you spam, yes. If you're trying to get past like censorship and things, yeah, probably. Like my advice is if you hang around enough, you'll figure out what is kind of okay to do with TTS. Because I'll allow some things for the fun of it, but I have to draw an optics line somewhere. Who here on XSplit? Bruh, there's someone out there on XSplit still. I love that VTubers have created their own streaming platform. It is held together by duct tape, prayers, and many, many, many gigabytes of RAM. Hold on. Vinny uses XSplit still. Who the fuck? Why? I meant breaking how the vocals sound, like when Catgirl. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. People do it all the time. Just don't spam. I'm gonna give it to Advanced Wars. This looked like the coolest. I don't care about the other games. Best sports game or racing game. Money Scam. This is getting shallower and shallower every year as someone who's adjacently interested in the sim racing scene.
Fuck you, Sal. Now play the fucking game.
Forza Motorsport is fun. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged is apparently really, really good for an arcade racer. And the Crew Motorfest is kind of eh. I'm going to go with the underdog here just for the fun of it. I'll be honest. Best multiplayer. All right. This is worse than New Super Mario Brothers U, or what's the one where you can put the platforms and you can hit each other? Is that Super Mario Brothers U, or is that 3D World where they finally introduced that? Because they got rid of the actual collision on each other. I feel like that makes the multiplayer less fun for people like me who are competitive but chaotically aligned. I think the multiplayer in this is still really good though. Baldur's Gate appeals to me, and Diablo appeals to me, but I hate Diablo 4 because Blizzard is greedy and terrible. Nearly an hour and you haven't played the game. No one cares about the Game Awards. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at recognizing if that's a TTS message. Because here, I'll show you guys what I see on my end. Since I'm using the restream chat. Game, your message is going to be on screen. I'm sorry. This is all I see. So I get no indication that it's a TTS message. So I apologize. I'm trying to read the first sentence in my head and then not read it if it looks like it's TTS. Fuck Forza and their new premium subscription for multiplayer. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, no, fuck Forza. Anything Nintendo related to ship multiplayer because you have to pay for it. I don't know, I mean, I pay $13 a month for FF14 and it's pretty fun. Honestly, Super Mario Brothers. Like, it's just a good safe choice.
Nearly an hour in, and you haven't played the game. No one cares about the game. Awards, it's a scam anyway.
Does anybody...
Signed, Sheldon J. Plankton.
You would have been literally on fire if you were here during... When was it? We were supposed to do FF14 Endwalker, I think, and someone just sent the US alien hearing from earlier this year, and we just watched it for the whole stream. We canceled everything we had planned, and we just sat there and watched the US Congress alien hearing for like 3 hours. Plankton has a lot of heated gamer takes. Best adaptation. All right. Okay, hold on. No. Okay, this is mid. I don't care. Nostalgia goggles, whatever. Be mad at me, Mario fans. Nintendo's not your friend. They're not going to have sex with you. Last of Us is okay. They changed some scenes and for some weird reasons that I'm not a fan of. Gran Turismo is kind of meh. Castlevania Nocturne, I don't care about. Anime's for nerds. Twisted Metal is so much fun. It has no reason being as fun as it is when it's owning how campy the Twisted Metal games are. Every episode has the title drop, and it's just a really gross JPEG of the Twisted Metal logo. Cracks me up. If you haven't seen the Twisted Metal show, go watch the first 2 episodes. It's super cool. Sponsored by Peacock. Look! Sponsored stream. It's also why motorsports games were sweep to the shadows as a head bullshit paying for multiplayer. Oh, Forza Motorsport. I'm voting for Twisted Metal. By the way, just for posterity's sake, if you think I just hate anime, you haven't been here long enough. As someone who watches 8 anime every 12 weeks, like minimum, for each new anime season, I'm very much obsessed. Most anticipated game. We got Hades 2. I don't care about Hades. I hate roguelites. They're bad. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I haven't ever played. Like a Dragon looks cool. Star Wars is boring. Where's Silksong? Yeah, where is Silksong? Tekken 8. Only Tekken fans care about that. I'm gonna have to give it to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Infinite Wealth. You what? I what? Roguelites are terrible. I'm sorry. Silksong doesn't release this year. You know what? Fair. Content Creator of the Year. All right. I have no idea who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I've heard his name. Have no idea who this is. I've literally never seen more than 5 seconds of Iron Mouse footage. I've heard most of her cover of King, and that's it. Pick the VTuber. That's just bias. I hope it yells when I do all caps. It would be funny. It's kind of hit or miss. I'm not sure if it will.
Sheldon J. Plankton tuning in again.
VTuber for the win.
This little prick hates roguelites. Please rip him apart.
A prick needs to make a comeback. That's like my favorite word to describe someone who's an asshole, because I feel like there's less energy behind it, but it's more reductionist to their presence in your life. PMG makes good game dev documentaries. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with them. I'm sorry. As someone who doesn't watch, I watch one streamer. I watch Pay Money Wubby. I watch nobody else. I watch Phlegm and Streaming Mutuals because I think like they genuinely make good content, so I can't be a hypocrite in that regard. I do technically like watch other people. The other 3 are just gamers. So what you're saying is one's helping the industry, 3 aren't. Like, isn't it and cutting off sentences like a bit hot in here? Best esports title. Can I just skip? Why? Where's my abstain button? Why can't we get the Game Awards to have like the yays for PUBG Mobile have it with 7,500 abstained? Like, why can't we have that? I would love to see people that just abstain from voting. The other 3 play Minecraft and Fortnite. Okay, so they're just farming views from kids. Got it. Counter-Strike is okay, but I mean, I feel like Valorant is trying to be Overwatch mixed with Counter-Strike, but they also have that crazy... Doesn't Valorant have the Ring 0 access before the Windows kernel even boots up for its anti-cheat? Is that real? I didn't realize it was specifically PUBG Mobile. Could you imagine you know, the normal esports layout, except it's like 8 people versus 8 people and they all have iPads? What if one of the guys walks out and he's got a Samsung Galaxy 10.1 tablet and he's like, no, this is my preferred controller. Someone's gonna walk out with an iPod Touch 4th gen that's been heavily modified. I'm gonna give it to Counter-Strike because I played Counter-Strike a lot. It's the only one I know. What's an esport? I think it's like an efficiency sport. It's how inactive you can be in the game without getting kicked. You know, they have some crazy setups. Like for mobile games, 10 different attachments on the phone. Bro, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, as a rhythm game player, who I'm gonna self-identify here as a fairly high on the skill ceiling of rhythm game players. Look, I laugh when I see people go so sweat mode in songs like Halcyon in the original Sidus on Android and iOS. I have a full FC in that. I 100%ed it, perfect, all color perfects, whatever. I do not understand the people that when I see them trying to clear it on YouTube and they post the video, you see them put baby powder on their screen because their fingers stick too much, and it's just it's like I get that. My fingers also stick to my iPad screen and my phone and whatever. Like, I get that, but it's not that hard. It's not that serious. I never decided my redeemed game. Yeah, I haven't added you. I do have a whiteboard. I want to make that clear for everyone. I still have Leo. You're written down as Terraria, but I vetoed it. We have to find something else. I think that's exactly what I wrote on the whiteboard. Best esports athlete. I don't know this.
Sports would be fire. On God, real and true.
I put Squirrel Stapler as it's one of the stream game. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. If you put that in there, put it in the suggestions chat if you didn't already, and just label it as like a redeemed game, and then I'll put it on my whiteboard. Because we're going to try to start Kingdom Hearts 1 next week. I'm going to pick Matthew Zwiu Herbot. I don't know how to say his name. I probably butchered that. He looks nice. He looks like he would be nice to me at like a Best Buy or something. I don't know. I want to pick him. I don't watch esports. Esports are boring. I'd rather just play the game. Best team. Who do you think has the cleanest room? Damn it. Wait, can I go back? Hold on.
VOD watchers skip another 3-0 minutes.
We're almost done. Okay. Cleanest room. Probably Faker. Either Faker or Max. One of these two. I feel like Ziwu probably has a room like mine where the desk is a mess and there's like a pile of stuff next to the chair. You know, Faker's dusting his room every day. Faker probably does what I do to my car, where I get into it, I see dust on the dashboard, I reach into my back seat, I grab a brand new microfiber towel. I'm not kidding, by the way. I buy like big 50 packs of these things. And I wipe down the dashboard.
Say, fellas, did someone mention the door to darkness? Me.
What is that? Oh, is that a Kingdom Hearts thing? You know, I don't know any of these, but because one of my best friends, Rich, plays a Dota 2, I'm gonna pick the Dota 2 team. I don't know who these people are. Best coach. I don't know these people. Can I? Okay, is it mean if I vote for someone because they look like NoHo Hank?
Game suggestions are no more.
What do you mean? It should be. Oh, it's titled Stream Suggestions now. Put it in Stream Suggestions. Can I vote for XTQZZZ because he looks like NoHo Hank from Barry? Does that mean? I don't know who this is. I'm voting for him. I don't know who that is. Best esports event. Evo's cool. Sells racist. How is that racist? How's that racist? Oh, no, hold on. No. Well, how's that racist? I'm not even going to dignify entertaining that beyond how is that racist. I want you to explain to me how that's racist. All right, did we vote for everything? All right, we voted for everything. World hasn't even happened for League. The joke run for too long. All right, we can finally play the video game. YouTube VOD people, I'm going to put a timestamp right before this, but welcome back. Yes, we did in fact talk about the Game Awards for an hour and 7 minutes. So we are back now. We're going to start Slay the Prince. I do have to change my category back to Slay the Princess.
Hey VOD watchers, skip another 30 minutes.
A content warning, Pog. Yeah, I don't know what's in this game. It looked like it might get pretty dark, so if you're not cool with it, I'm going to presume blood, very personal threats to the characters, or very, very egregious violence, or attacks on just the person in general. I expect this might get dark. This game might not be for you. I have no idea what the content is because I didn't want to spoil anything, so make your judgment call. Stay if you want to stay. Leave if you want to leave. Everything's cool with me. Do what you got to do. No, not the parallax effect. All right. Finally. So Rich told me to play this, by the way. I don't know anything about it. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. He did say it's fully voice acted, but I mean, the Endwalker streams at this point are us sitting down and watching cutscenes. So I want you guys to help me make the choices on this. So feel free to chime in with what you think we should do when there are choices available. And we can have conversations. If the answer is not immediately clear, we can talk it out, figure out what the best situational progression is. This game is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our websites if you need a full list of content warning. I'm not going to go there because I don't want to be spoiled. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Sells dumb, so she should pick the stories. Should I? Time to get the bad ending, y'all.
That's what she said to TT.
I got one cooking champions. Oh, a game? Put it in the stream suggestions. I'll take a look at it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Ooh.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All right. This parallax effect is actually really cool. I like
You're
this.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I don't buy that. I'm not buying that. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Oh my god, there's so many choices. I thought this would be like you get 3. All right. Can't someone else do it? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. Pick the 6th. That sounds specific. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a very cynical selection choice. Maybe I'm just okay with it. Maybe I'm. What's that called when you're like a cynic? What's it called? Not a cynic, but it starts with like a what's it called? It's like narcoleptic or something. Except those people are they just sleep randomly. What's it called? Cynic. Nihilist. This is a very nihilistic one. Life only matters if you can end it. Narcissist, narcolepsy, nihilist. There we go. I feel like I want to be... I'm going to play this a little bit like I am, but if you guys give me a... Like I am as a person. But if you guys give me a good option, because we're going to read through these, we'll pick it and see what happens.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
But what if she is threatening to end the world because you guys locked her up?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I can fix her.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
How do we know that, though?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
How do we know that, though?
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I've seen this around but never watched it. That's the fun part. You don't. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Okay. So the bottom ones won't change. Like, right away, anyway. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Yeah, but like, what is the inciting incident here? But how can a princess locked away in a basement in the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
But the game said it was a love story. So can we just continue now? He's not going to give me any evidence, so I think the other options are just going to get us dialogue that doesn't add anything. Feels very Stanley Parable. Yeah, it does. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. I'm gonna go with the look. I'll go talk to her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
No, you just send somebody else. If I fail, you just send someone else.
Sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
This is just a knight having a schizophrenic meltdown. Like, just
Make
send
your way
somebody
up
else.
The short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
All right.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, so the narrator is voicing everybody. Okay. Proceed into the cabin. I will say I am completely blind in this, though. I have seen the trailer on Steam.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Jesus Christ. I don't know why that scared me.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's a cool knife. Explore, take the blade, enter the basement. All right, do we go in with a knife or do we go in without a weapon? I feel like if we go in with a knife, we're going to be extremely threatening right away. I feel like that's not the right thing. I watched a lot of Naruto. I've been taught as a young child, just choke her. I've been taught as a young child that talk no jutsu exists and works and you can do it. So I feel like that's the path we should take. We're going to leave the knife up here, I think, for the first time. I'm not going to take the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You know, possibly. Possibly. Hey, can Samarini's message hit my chat, please? Thank you. The power of talk no jutsu.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Oh.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
It's just a woman. That's just what a woman sounds like. It's just a woman. Has the hero never gone outside?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh. Should I have quick save? Should I have quick saved up at the top of the I just realized there's like visual novel saves.
If she breaths, she's a thief.
She's a thief. Hi! I'm here to save you. Just checking in on you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. Should I just say hi back? I like the jubilance. I think that's the word I want. Be like, hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Oh. That sounds suspicious.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Only one? Did she, like, get out of the other one? Shouldn't she have two?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Like what? You haven't explained anything, narrator.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk first. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains. Okay, no, hold on. No, we're saving. What if I just let her out? What if I just walk up and let her out? Will she just kill me? I feel like that would be bad. Heavy breathing, a woman.
Holy crap.
What do you mean?
You are creepy as
I think you're mean. I think you're mean. This is why you're not here. That's why I'm here. To get completely murdered, probably, by this random person. I'll see what I can do.
It's more difficult.
What do you mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, up close, she kind of looks like she's off her rocker a little bit. Gonna be honest. I'm not trusting the bags under the eyes. Also, should I move you guys? I feel like where do I put you guys? Should I, like, here? Is here a good place to put you guys? Because if you're up here, you're covering her dialogue. If you're over here, you're covering the choices. I feel like I should put you here. Down in the corner. I think I'll put you there. For now.
What kind of place is
We'll see how that goes.
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I narrator? You're not you're not giving me any information to expedite my decision here.
No, you're doing the right thing.
I am doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Let's move you up just a smidge. There you go. Now you guys shouldn't be covering anything.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
There's
Maybe
a key?
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? I'm going to go check upstairs. Maybe there's a key still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I feel like if we go upstairs, we're going to grab the knife, bring the knife back down, get her out, and then she's going to stab us. I'm going to ask if there isn't a key. Does she have any other ideas first? But I'm going to save. This is going to be so save scummy, probably.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
It was...
It was too big to be called a chain. Massive, thick, heavy, and far too rough. Indeed, it was a heap of raw iron.
Bruh, if I had a weird experience point system that was imaginary, like Shad does at his chat, I would give you a bunch. I respect the Berserk reference.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
All right.
Is someone else here?
Explore. Hey, let me out of here. Explore. Try the door. Return to the bottom of the stair. We could just go back and be like, the door closed. I don't know what to do. I feel like we should try the door, but I feel like, hey, let me out of here is maybe signaling to her if she's actually possibly like crazy that we actually are lying and don't want to be down here with her. Am I overanalyzing the psychological implications of how this might be interpreted by this character? I don't know how well thought out this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be narratively cohesive enough for that to make sense. No, the game dev thought the same. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to play it like this. We'll try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Okay, we'll go back to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs, This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I would have taken the blade if you would have just told me how the world was gonna end.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
How is she getting
I heard
fed?
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's
I
a
guess.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Why is the music getting creepy?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination.
All right. Okay. that was an escalation. Jesus Christ. That escalated very quickly.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Did they throw the knife down?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
What do you mean I won't like what happens? Slay the princess, save the princess. Still smash? Smash what? The knife? I'm confused. Or the princess? Big wolf energy, is that what you said, Tara? Okay.
Sel is a freak. She will like to see the princess out.
Look, I'm trying to make a judgment call on like if she's supposed to be like a yandere. Where are we on that scale? Like, are we are we Pandora's box crazy? Are we a Tamagotchi sized amount of crazy, or are we, you know, you're gonna be murdered in your sleep crazy? That's my question. I'm gonna be the chivalrous knight, hero, whoever. I'm gonna save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Oh,
you place the blade against the ragged,
I don't-
self-inflicted wound on the
I don't-
princess's arm, just
I don't
above
know.
the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I don't know what I thought was gonna happen when I grabbed the knife. I was like, oh, we're gonna pick the lock. Oh, we're like a bird. We're like a bird. Like a bird person. Look at that. We're like a bird person. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. I thought that maybe we'd pick the lock or something. I didn't know we'd do that.
Cut into her flesh.
Got it. Like the dialogue's a little quiet. Turn that down, turn that there. There we go.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
All right, so she doesn't feel pain. We've learned something.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I gotta figure out a way to filter out the clip command from hitting my chat. Because since it comes from myself, I need to figure out a way to do that. I think I can have like a bot account post it, like an alt account. I think I could do that and then filter out that account. I need to find a way to do that.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
See, she's nice. And she's got rhythm. Even her blood is like oozing out to a beat.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door. Did we just free like a creepypasta monster?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What do you mean?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Okay, so I do have 2 personalities inside.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Watch me?
What are you doing?
Warn her. Man, that would be rough if you didn't realize you could scroll.
Stop that.
Look, you haven't given me a single. You haven't given me a single piece of hard evidence that anything the narrator is saying here is true and not the crazier side of me. I'm a weird bird thing. It might be normal in this world for her to bite off her arm and then me cut it off with a knife and her not scream. She just like me for real.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Hey, I know how to scroll. I can get past the game stream.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
All right.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
You're making it worse, narrator. You're making it worse.
The blade. Move the blade.
No! You're making it worse.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes
Look
a
at your
cautious
arm.
step forward.
It's a bird arm. It's a bird arm. Or is there something else wrong with it?
We both know this isn't you.
Oh, this is gonna go very poorly at any moment.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm getting the bad ending as fast as possible, I think.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Hey, look, no! I fought, no. This isn't what I wanted at all.
She plunges it into your chest,
What the
tearing
fuck?
through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
This isn't what I wanted.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay.
No, it's okay.
strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
It's fine. I got a lot of blood.
Her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
You can see that she feels more strongly, she feels more to stab you than to escape. Yeah, but like, I was threatening her and she can't trust me. She just met me. So, I mean, this part like makes sense for me, at least her reaction. But at the same time, I didn't ask for this. I was obviously fighting against something, and I was winning. I think we're forgetting that part where I was winning. Harder, Marina, you need to take a drink and like, I don't know, take a nap.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll be okay. No one asked me.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I don't know. I got a lot of blood.
I'm so sorry.
Did we get the bad end?
One last thrust of the knife. Your legs
just
give
a
out
flesh
beneath
wound.
you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Oh, okay. Should we do multiple playthroughs of this? This is
You're
cool.
on a path in the woods.
Whoa!
And at the end of that
It's a
path
time
is a cat.
loop!
You're here to slay her.
Whoa! Wait, hasn't this already happened? Oh, this is so fucking cool. This is so cool! Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. You know what? We're not going to acknowledge the narrator this time. We're just going to go straight to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, so this dialogue's still the same. Definitely a bit of a darker Stanley Parable. This is awesome.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the smitten. Hold on. Are we gonna get more voices as I die?
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
This is awesome. The tism in this game is
Last
strong.
time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled.
This
They
is
must be expressed.
this is gold.
Sure,
I love this.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Oh my
Don't
god.
pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin. Okay, I love this
The
already.
interior of the cabin is clean and
Ooh.
elegant, its stone walls draped in
Whoa.
fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
It's
The
done.
only furniture of note
d-
is an ornate wooden
it's
table
different.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
You
We're
walk
gonna
up
look
to
at the
wall
mirror.
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
But it's a mirror. Is it not?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago,
Oh.
and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
What if I never take the knife? Oh, the mirror turned into the little banister things. I don't know what these are called. Peak game, I'm afraid. This is so cool. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh, I'm loving this. What if we never take the knife? Ah! This game is, I'm gonna have to play this off stream after we like beat it and just run through it 80 times. This is so cool. I'm not taking the knife again now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Oh my god.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Can I say hi
A
again?
voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Alright, dude, you talked to her for maybe 10 minutes and then she stabbed you 80 times.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
I'm loving that the narrator is following exactly what I'm thinking every time.
We don't even know the princess.
Or the
We can
hero.
still do right by
My
her
bad.
without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock
her
eyes
outfit's
with the
different.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
The chain's different too.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Oh my god.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
You know what? Respect that.
Oh, your
I
spirit's
respect
plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
All right, so does she know about the time loop, or is it in this universe? I was here before.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Dude, I can't. Why am I yawning so much? Disney could
But she
never.
called us a hero.
Oh, we are a hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us.
We're just gonna out it? All right.
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
I don't believe him.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
Yeah, we can. Well,
This is horrible.
if I don't know about the devastation, then technically it never happened.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
I am... Okay, this game's great. This game is fantastic.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm so glad it didn't do the visual novel thing that's not really like a normal visual novel where they make you play for 30 hours and then the thing happens. Just right away. Just right away, you get the interesting part. I'm glad it didn't like rely on a gimmick later to keep you playing. I'm glad the gimmick was just right up front. So good. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, why did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. If we just keep running in head first and trying to rescue her, will we, like, how will that go for us? She did say you came back, so she has to know about this. I feel like the option of you killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? Is a good option.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
What? Non-deska. What?
Did we?
Is stream going? It should still be up. It looks clean on my end. Oh, hold on. Oh, God damn it, auto mod. How do I set something that it like got caught? Why is bitches getting caught in the auto mod? Are you like really? Sorry about that, Leo. I didn't catch that on my end. If your message gets caught in auto mod, just let me know, please, if someone doesn't grab it for me.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
I'm gonna like push you guys further down the screen so it's not entirely covering up the dialogue.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Or we're being nice. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? Okay, I'm curious about what happened after I died.
You died, and now we're talking.
No, that doesn't answer my question. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
God, it's like talking to Chat GPT. It is like talking to a large language model AI. Jesus Christ.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
All right, you need to take a seat and chill out for a minute.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I mean, she did say, like, yeah, she could end the world. So what is that? No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings about it one way or the other. Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague. I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to all of them. I'm gonna go with no, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Bro, it is literally talking to an AI.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Voice of the smitten. We need to find this man a 2 liter of some type of water.
I'm not so sure.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
I don't buy that. That feels like a setup to danger.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Why not?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
You're right, it's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Is this supposed to just get me so callous and interested that I want to just see what happens if we walk up with a knife and just kill her right away? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Buddy, nothing you threw me the knife and then I helped her and then you tried to get me to stab her.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
See?
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
I'm like in between these two. I understand what Voice of the Smitten is saying, but Voice of the Hero is being at least slightly logical about the situation.
She has someone like him telling her what to do.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Fair, very fair. Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I mean, then the world will end. So, I mean, we could just keep doing that all day, but the world's going to keep ending.
I would if you had a weapon.
Oh?
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths. If you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
All right. Okay.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
How does it end, though?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
She's not even trapped.
Shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
That shouldn't have worked. She's like Makar in Wind Waker behind the jail bars in the Great Deku Tree. He could just walk out at any time. She literally could have pulled this off and walked out at any
I
time.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, how is this going to go horribly wrong?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Wait, what's that about? Come on.
If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
How are they gonna die, though?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
See, voice of the smitten, understand.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. That's a very storybook ending. I feel like something would happen. Like maybe we open the door and a meteor comes and smashes into the building. Let's go with what do you want to do and see what she suggests.
Let me guess. End the world?
Okay, that's a really cynical reply, narrator.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
All right, is the person who wrote this game like, dude, stop. Every comment I've made has been mirrored in the very next line of dialogue.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Okay.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
You never said anything!
I think I want to leave. And
Oh.
I think...
What are those ellipses leading
The
to?
princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh my god. The worst response to the question of what do you want to do. Cell made this game. Maybe someday I'll make a game. Maybe someday it'll be very sarcastic. Dude, I hate that. It's the worst! As someone who has ADHD, so I get decision paralysis very easily. I hate it. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This game's the worst about this already. I want to save scum because I want to get all the options, but every dialogue option, I want to see the tree. I want to know what we're going to do. Hold on, gotta stand around for a few minutes. Okay. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
You won't tell me anything, narrator.
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
Why do you sound different when you say that? That sounds like you're lying. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Okay, now your art style changed just a little bit. There must be something you want. But what would make you happy? Oh no. Did I hard lock us into the next bad end? You have to want something more than just making me happy. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. Oh my god, there's so many options. This isn't right. Let's just get out of here. If you want to leave, let's leave. I want you to make me unhappy. What? I'm gonna have to play this game so many times now. I'm gonna have to save scum every single choice segment. Oh my god. But what would make you happy? Let's see what that gets us.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh no. She's losing more detail and her eyes are getting bigger every time. But you need your own thing. You just met me. Entire happiness around me. She's just like me, for real, for real. Okay, hold on. Now I'm trying to figure out if I pick make me unhappy, will she start to go back to normal? Or will she continue down this path? I feel like this is a huge coin toss and I'm not sure what to pick. We're gonna pick the make me unhappy and just see what happens.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy, I can make you unhappy.
Okay, I think I messed up. I think I made a mistake. It's looking worse. There must be something you want. You have to want something more than just making me happy. You need your... How much am I affecting the subsequent runs? Like, because the world changes and, like, she's different. How much am I affecting those? Is my question. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. All right, let's attack this with logic and see what happens.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
You chose it, no going back.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Oh, yeah, we haven't heard anything from the narrators. Wait, hold on. I just got an achievo. What did I get? What is this achievement? And they lived happily ever after. It's all she wanted. 36% of players got this achievement. Look, Sam Rainey, you can always go back. What's that? What? What just happened? You don't get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away and it's left something in her place.
She was our perfect match.
Oh.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Whoa.
Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I'm gonna go with the narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Oh?
Villain vanquished.
Oh. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
This is getting weird.
I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Man, the music is getting really loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. You touched the mirror cell? No! We have to! What else do we do? Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. Did we make a mistake? You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. The body, it's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Did I mess up? You are at the cabin. Approach her. Did I mess up? I feel like I messed up.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Uh-huh. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Destroy your body. Oh, I'm super curious. Let's try the what are you option first.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Okay, can these people just answer a question? What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Stop speaking in metaphors and just tell me. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
What does that mean?
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Let her out of there? Do you know the narrator? Is this the end of the world? There's too many options for like a simple visual novel. I don't know which option is progress. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Oh no, she's hot. How dare you, Samarini? This is a princess, goddammit. Pretty is the only word you're allowed to use. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making yourself a part of her?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I'm asking questions. That's all I'm doing. I'm asking questions. What happens now? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Okay, we already did. Are you what sent me here to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Wait, did we do that one? We're gonna do that one.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
And where's the marry me option? Bad game, bad game. That's why it wasn't on Game of the Year. It wasn't up for any vote. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
What does that mean?
I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Oh. Aren't you scared I'll find a... Oh, wait, I can scroll. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
All right, this game has me intrigued and like fully locked in now. This is much more interesting than I thought it would ever have been. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Hold on. What can we get if we refuse to go back? Or is it just an infinite loop?
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage?
What?
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Did the game just crash? Okay, the game just closed itself, I guess. All right. There we go. We had to get at least one of those where the game just... Oh my God.
Gone mere moments. I never left your side.
Okay, immediate boot into this. No startup sequence or anything. All right, cool. Attempt to wait out destiny. I never left your side. 56.9% of players have this achievement. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? I don't know if I said this one. Okay, I love this. Okay, this game is cool. It's so cool. This is so good.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay, make me forget. All right, we exhausted all of the options. Let's go.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
What part? The part where she just like nommed on her wrist and bit it off? Or the part where she was super nice?
You won't.
Okay, that was loud. Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I just got like 2 more achievements. An idealized vessel brings the deconstructed damsel to her. 32% of players have this. And then the real Slay the Princess starts here. 92%. A lot of people made it this far. All right. That was cool. That was so good.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So I'm going to presume that the text options we'll get now are going to be as if we don't have that context, but we know it, so the game's going to be more frustrating now. Yeah, these are the same. These are the exact same options as the first time. So now the question is, do I progress as if I don't have my memories? Or do I progress as if I have the context that I do as a player? I'm going to continue straight to just leave.
You make your way up the short path.
Wait, was that an option?
You'll find the princess within.
Was that just an option? Did I miss that?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Was that an option to just leave?
The
If
interior
it was,
of the cabin
sorry.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Do I go back and save scum real quick to see what happens? This game's gonna check if I save scum. I already know it's gonna check. It has to. There's no way they've done all this and they're not gonna monitor how often you're saving and if you've reloaded a save. I feel like going back is going to start something. We're gonna end up on a different path if we do that. I kind of don't trust the game to let me do that. I got the... See, it didn't even give me an autosave for it. It gave me an autosave for the proceed to the cabin, not the leave option. Damn it.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, that's a hint. I feel like that's a hint. Because it sounds like it's referring to slaying the princess, but it might be referring to getting the correct answers. We're going to take the knife.
The blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Is this going to get really dark? And I'm going to have to just brutally slaughter this innocent girl over and over again? Is that how it's going to get?
The basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I say do a goofy run. I'm scared it's going to lock us into something.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, this is different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I like hi. Hi's a good introduction. This reads like how I start my stream. We're gonna go with hi again.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I don't like that it's in my ear.
You walk down the stairs
and
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Oh no.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Her voice, oh no. Yes, ma'am. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I really want to go the stuttering, stumbling. No. Ralph. We're gonna go. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yes, ma'am.
The blade
See how this
tumbles
goes.
out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
I want it to be clear, I did not choose to walk forward here. That was not my decision. I thought we'd be talking COVID distance. We're not. I don't know, something seems wrong here. Oh yeah, no, something's off.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Man, I want to go goofy route, but I also want to know things. I'm so intrigued. Oh, man. We're going to go with there's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
What? No.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am inclined to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
You got me stabbed at the start of the game.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Who's them? I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay, we're not gonna get hard
Note
numbers.
the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me? Okay, let's see what this one gets.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Fair. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
She just says princess. I'm gonna lose it.
You can address me as your Royal Highness. or Her Majesty.
All right.
Any honorific should do, really.
All right. Well, I mean, that's close. That's close to just, you could call me princess.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How do you know? Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away here for at least a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I don't know why I'm instinctively saving, but I'm not gonna go back. Like, there's too many options. I want to see if we can go look for a key or something. So we're gonna keep her locked down here for a minute.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
The text is red now. All right.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. My mind's telling me no. But my body is telling me yes. That song's so good. I haven't heard it in forever, though. Okay, let's get you out of here. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Will we die if we pick this one? I think she'll kill us. What if we just let her out? What if we just never slay the princess? With the way this game's written, I feel like they're trying to almost reverse psychology by making you think, don't slay the princess. That's never the right choice. You'll always get the worst ending. But doing it might return them to themselves. When Stanley came to a set of doors, he entered the door on his left. All right, we're going to save her.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Why you got to be so mean?
You're making a huge mistake.
No, but she's cooler than you.
You're doing the right thing.
Exactly.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Oh.
I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
All right.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Alrighty.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
All right, we're going to try the hey, let me out of here this time. We went the quiet route because I was suspicious that she would be panicky. We're going to go with this one.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
No.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
What is the princess? Yeah,
You
let's
make
go back
your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
What does that mean?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
But she asked me to. Save the princess. Yes, ma'am.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Bro, if she just grabs the knife and stabs me, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be actually a little upset.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
This isn't fair. I don't want to end stream tonight. I want to just burn through this game in one shot. We might start FF a little late tomorrow or something. I really want to I am so into this late stream. Probably not, because I do have to leave to pick up my roommate. But I might move FF to Monday or something and just continue this. This is so good. This is so good. Or I might do this on Monday, because I don't think we're doing another Lethal Company, because I think one of us is busy. So we might do this on Monday, because man, this is fantastic. I haven't been this engrossed in a visual novel since I want to say Doki Doki Literature Club, but I went into it blind, so a lot of it was super unexpected to me. But this feels like it's riding that line between DDLC before it got a little too shark jumpy, where it was like messing with your file systems, ooh, and maintaining a trajectory. This feels like it's doing a nice trajectory. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Are we gonna get a repeat?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Okay, so I can still warn her. Is there any other option? Just warn her, that's it.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
It's not my fault.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I mean, he's not wrong. I did die last time. So, maybe?
The blade. Nope. Move.
No.
Blade.
No, we're just gonna do this again.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Okay, well, at least she sounds like she would be able to stab me more efficiently than the other one.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
No.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
See? It was much better. This wasn't nearly as bad.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Yes. Super worth it. Chapter 2, The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
All right. What if we leave this time?
It will be the end of the world.
What if we leave? What if we leave this time? What if we leave? Turn around and leave. What if we just leave? What if we just walk away? Wait, page 2. What? Oh, that's a really good detail to add. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna stay page 2 for now. Is there anything else I can interact with on this page? History. Okay, so we just have a normal thing. Okay, cool. Yes, Mom. Mommy? Sorry. Turn around and leave.
I'm not so sure running away is the best idea. We're not the only person stuck here. What about her?
Voice of the skeptic.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. Nope. Okay, what options did we get for that? Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her. Maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. There's so many good options. There's so many good options. I like a nope. I'm gonna go with nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
You sneaky devil. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Sad.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path.
Really, Spectre? Did you come back just in time to do that? I'm gonna make chat a little bit more narrow that way so it doesn't cover that stuff up for you guys.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again.
Uh-huh.
Everything is getting...
Uh-huh. Here we go.
What's going on?
Welcome
Where
back,
are we?
Spectre. Good job on getting the cooldown.
Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world to end?
Exactly. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Ooh. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and warp themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Denial. Return to your destined path.
In the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, so we just got denial, returned to your destined path, or face consequences. 50% of people receive that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What if I leave again? What if I leave again?
Why is ADHD a tag?
Because I have the Maybe go back? I'm curious. I want to leave again.
You're just going to...
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to go back.
Fine. I suppose good.
Yep.
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Maybe. Oh, I feel like you missed on the cabin. Oh, you mean go back to the cabin? Maybe. That's why I think we're gonna have to do this. AD 144p. I have ADSD.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I have attention deficit standard disorder. Turn around and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes!
It's remarkably selfish if you are.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me this time. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking for me to kill someone for them. You know what? Kind of fair. I don't know which option to pick now, though. I feel like all three of these are... This game keeps giving me options that I want to see the resolution to. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Well, I'm on stream, and my maturity levels must be artificially lowered.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Okay. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Ooh. We're at a different angle from the cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Liminal spaces! Backrooms reference.
Wait. What's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
What's the world ever done for me? Can you tell me that, narrator?
You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
Okay.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh. Chapter 2, The Stranger. So what if we walk away from the cabin again?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to sleep.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, this already happened. Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to the cabin. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though. It's extremely boring.
Nah, fuck you guys.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Is the game just gonna turn off again?
No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever.
I like voice of the contrarian.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? It's getting...
What is that weird feeling?
Oh god, the forced rooms.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Every time I go into that cabin, I die, and she also apparently dies of unknown circumstances. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a... Okay, so we've done this before. Okay. Distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds, undulations, pulse louder as something other comes close. We got the hands again. She is furious. Betrayal. Every door you close on me is a door you close on yourself. Do you want to linger here, entwined with a creature you taught to hate you forever? Eternity never ends. Hi, Vivi! Welcome in. That's a very specific amount of bits. Did you just have some left over? Cold spite. Our infinities shrink into something less. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Oh. Anger. Why did you come back? 15.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Mm-hmm.
And in the basement
of the cabin
is a princess.
15% of players got the achievement we just got for doing that.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
God, this game is so good. What if we just don't go again? Oh, we can't. Silently continue to the cabin. Okay. Okay, let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Well, thank you for the 45 pennies, Vivi. Appreciate them. You should just do what I do and throw 1 penny a time at people.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Oh, we're back at the original.
Note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, you keep telling me I'll need it to do it right. That has to be something. That has to be like a hint of some kind.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
That's like throwing pennies at street performers. Look, I never said I was like a good person.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
This is the same one we got last time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
This is the same one. Okay, last time we said hi, and nothing changed. So what if we just go, just checking in on you?
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
Okay, yeah, this is the exact same version of the princess we got last time.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, hold on. No, it has to be. I'm sorry. He says you're gonna need the knife to do it right, and then he keeps saying focus on the task at hand, and we cut off one hand, every time. There has to be a puzzle here that you're supposed to slowly figure out. It has to be. The dialogue's been too weirdly witty for it to just be coincidence. Or I'm just insane. We can go down the path again with the, are you trying to kill me or something? Loads of hands always appear. Are those the hands we've cut off then, is my question. I'm just here to talk. What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
No, it's a key.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
No.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
I feel like
Maybe
I messed up
really
already.
Is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I feel like I messed up already. I feel like I messed up. I'm gonna try tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you
That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now,
No.
it'll be too late.
No, the goal wasn't to kill her. No. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I mean, if anything, we've been disarming her every time. I'm sorry, can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Fair.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
All right, the game's got me now. I'm so close to seeing what happens if we just kill her. I'm so tempted. This princess, though, I think would kill us. I don't think we would win this fight. Because I think we're going to get the same outcome for this one. So perhaps every princess is their own puzzle. Let's see if we get the same outcome, though.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
Will we?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Can you skip through these repeats? I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing any dialogue or anything.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Like, some of them have been repeats, and then they're very sporadically not, or the intonation's different, and I'm curious to pick up on any, like, hints or anything. What have we done? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. Lie. No. Wait, how is that a lie? I don't know. You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is a different matter.
So you're not going to share?
What?
How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Oh, well, I fucked that up. Whoops. Okay. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
I messed up. I feel like if I think I messed up.
Detail. You can't trust her.
Yeah, you said that last time. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Will we get an answer this time?
You can address me.
Again, she offers no specifics.
I'm going to try to help her escape
You
again.
Can't. Don't bother.
I just want to see what happens.
I'm guessing you don't have the key. Well,
All right, so we don't have a key down here.
She is.
We'll use the knife to cut her arm off.
oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Man, I really want to see what happens if we just kill her. But I feel like she'll kill us. I really want to know. I'm so curious. I was extremely adamant that I wasn't going to pick this option. I'm not going to yet.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
No, we're gonna go around this loop again.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
It's about time for bed. Good night, y'all. Bye, Tara.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should.
Doubtful.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around there somewhere.
I'll be here.
You attempt. Is someone?
And the door's closed. Okay. Return to the bottom of the
You
stairs.
make your way back to the easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes.
The knife. Pick it up and.
You won't.
Because the narrator's just going to kill me if I save her. And then the loop is going to... But we'll get back to chapter 2, and this time we can't exit the cabin, so we can at least see who was in chapter 2.
Against your better judge, you cut.
All right, let's do this again.
She didn't so much as a. How is she so composed?
Thank you.
Approach the locked door.
You won't have any of that. Wait, watch.
All right. Resist. Oh, we can't warn. Okay, hold on. All right. We're making progress. No. Oh, this is not cool. Can I, like, is there anything else I can click on? I don't trust this dev to not, like, make the skip option do something. Damn it. Save the princess. So was there no way to save her this time? Is this just it?
You bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. Okay. There's no going back now. Though the blade left a deep gash in her shoulder, she barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Look.
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this...
Hold on. I can explain.
Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? I can beat you to death with one.
Wait, can you click her hand?
But I don't
Oh.
have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Let me talk. Give up. Slay the princess. Just gonna give up.
As the blade falls from your
Oh, is she just gonna beat me to death?
readying a bone-shattering haymaker.
Look, hold on. Can you just pick the knife up and just do it quickly like you did the last time?
You fall to your knees, barely able to process the ringing in your ears before she hits you again.
Can you click other than those choices? No.
Every blow is as
Oh,
painful as
Jesus.
the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
I didn't think it'd be this violent. I thought she'd just, like, cut my aorta again.
If we're
I didn't know
lucky,
this would happen.
The wound you manage to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she gets out.
Oh, too weak to even try fighting back. How disappointing.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this. Right?
Well, it is. Here we go.
Sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
God damn it. Chapter 2, The Tower. What?
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Okay. Okay, no. Oh, we can turn around and leave. The walls are gone. No, we're gonna go to the cabin this time.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
Man, Voice of the Broken came in way too early.
You're being annoying.
Jesus.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
Oh?
I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Well, I know the option I'm going with.
If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
Let's not make this harder than it has to be. Proceed into the cabin.
That's what you want. David Attenborough.
I guess I don't have
Thank
to
you,
say
Mr. Attenborough. All right, let's see what the inside of this looks like.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Ooh.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
All right. Well, I'm gonna save this. Stream saves. Dude, it's so nice. You can rename that. All right. It is nearly 10. I do have to pick up my roommate. We've been going for almost 3 hours. We will be continuing this. On probably Monday, honestly, because this is fantastic. I am loving this game. This is so much better than any other weird... It's a visual novel. It's not a visual novel that's come out in the last, 8 years. This is so much more intriguing just because they immediately got to the gimmick. They didn't try to dance around with it. This is awesome. This is fantastic. Tomorrow we will be doing Endwalker at 5:30 p.m. EST and continue where we left off in that. I'll be over on Shad's stream in the morning for Heaven's Word with him. Try to click her hand next time. If you're here, Mike, can you remind me so I don't forget, because that's a good idea. I'm curious if there's going to be interactables that are not highlighted. I'm really curious. I will be over at Shad's stream tomorrow morning, though. Tara, thanks for putting his link in the chat. You can find it. I think that only popped in the Twitch chat, but people on YouTube, he streams only on Twitch, so we'll be over here for that. Sunday will be Dokapon Kingdom with Rich Flimbons over on YouTube and Shadows Proxy over here on Twitch. That will be at 5:30 p.m. EST as well. And Monday will be this at 7, because we're going to burn through this. We'll probably do Kingdom Hearts 1 next Friday, as long as everything works out on my end regarding timing and scheduling. But I hope you all enjoy it. This game is so good. This is fantastic. And the internet didn't go out. So I don't know if Spectrum fixed everything, or if, you know, we just had a good run, or the setting that I turned on fixed the main issue. So if the quality got randomly low, let me know on the YouTube side. Thank you, Mike. If it didn't get randomly low, awesome. It was really stable. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow over on Shad stream, and then back here at 5:30 p.m. EST. God, this game was good. Rich wasn't sure this would make for a good stream game, but I'm digging this. I'm loving this. Go check this game out. It's called Slay the Princess. It is, I think, like $18. Yeah, it's $18. Super good. Like, if you want to go play it and not continue watching for spoiler purposes, I get it. Go play this. Go support them. This is fantastic. This is really cool. But have a good night, guys. Appreciate y'all. I don't think we're going to raid out tonight. I don't know if anybody's like live. Oden-chan is live. And I know they just updated their voice changer to something a lot better in my opinion. But I don't think we're gonna raid out tonight. We'll probably raid out tomorrow night, honestly, because it's late. But have a good night, guys. See you all tomorrow. And anyone just lurking in the background, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. And YouTube VOD people, sorry we talked about the Video Game Awards for an hour before we got to the game. I'm really sorry. Bye though.